I think today what's unique in our world is if you could watch a time-lapse video from a satellite on our globe over the past, say, 20, 30 years, you would literally see the lights of the world coming together in major cities. It's remarkable. A friend of mine is a university professor, and he says, God seems to be urbanizing the world. Do you think he has an agenda? Think about it today. Every month, from the country and villages, 5 million people migrate to cities. That's like a new Atlanta as a city every single month around the globe. As we look at this challenge of the nations and the cultures and the complexity, but also the opportunity that people in close proximity to one another are coming together, it represents an incredible opportunity for us in missions today.
And the looming challenge for the church is, will we take the gospel to the heart of the cities in this unique time, or will we simply react to the problems and the prejudices and the cultural aspects that are amplified by city dwellers? We need to take the gospel to the ends of the earth. And cities, urbanization of cities is redefining what it means to take the gospel to the ends of the earth.
It requires that we think strategically, that we think creatively. It requires collaboration in the body of Christ. If any one church or organization says we're the ones that will reach this city, they're either ignorant of the reality or they're arrogant. It's going to require incredible collaboration, and it's going to require expertise coming from people of the nations together. For example, in our own nation, how do we break into the reality of our schools with the gospel? It's an incredible challenge. YTL, which Gabor has been a key leader in developing, that is an incredible example of this, where we bring expertise and relevant approach to students today. The gospel. How do we reach people today in a society that seems numb to it or are inoculated to it or not interested? Does that mean the power of the gospel cannot change lives? Absolutely not. We must initiate, we must proclaim the gospel. But how do we do it in a winsome, creative way for those who have no interest today in understanding who God is? That is essential, that we figure out new creative strategies. And when we think of the complexities of cities, the things that are figured out in Warsaw or London or New York or Kansas City or Shanghai can quickly have application to global cities around the world.
Leaders with good hearts, Christian or non-Christian leaders, they're identifying systemic problems in their cities, and one of them, of course, has to do with educational challenges of the urban core. And we're seeing God open doors through collaboration with mayors, district superintendents, school principals, before and after school programs in the urban core. They're all saying, bring what you have. And when we've described Youth at the Threshold of Life, our values and character development curriculum that has emotional intelligence training and friendship training and anti-bullying and all sorts of things in it, people are thrilled. We need Gabor and Edina here to develop models of how the church penetrates the education domain in these cities. And as we build models throughout North America and with our Western and Eastern European partnering cities, we're going to be able to take the gospel and replicate the principles behind the models, sometimes even the tactical strategies, and really bless the world right from where we are. But one of the reasons we're very excited about them coming is because we need to reflect the cities we're in, which are increasingly multi-ethnic. We're putting an emphasis on diversity. We're building models, and you never know what Gabor and Edina will do next, but I have a feeling that we'll be influencing way beyond our sister partnerships in Eastern and Western Europe, way beyond North America and Oceania, where we're focused, but to the uttermost parts of the earth. This is the incubator. This is the place that God has put His hand on to lead part of the change within our ministry and with our kingdom partners. And we need them here now to influence the globe.
As a leader in our ministry of Cru, my wife and I have spent half of our years outside of our own country. We've served in Serbia, Russia, countries of the former Soviet Union, and then in Italy for a number of years. And I can tell you that spending all those years in other countries, it was an incredible privilege to be in a place where we could raise up leaders, a new generation of leaders that would take our place, that they would grow and develop, that they would help impact their own generation. And so first of all, not to be overlooked, Gabor and Edna have done that. They have raised up a new generation of leaders in Hungary that will continue the work that is there. But as a leader, I must tell you, we're not asking Gabor and Edna to come to the U.S. just to simply learn. We're asking them to come and help lead the mission into the complexities of our cities there. They're an incredible challenge, and I can't wait for these guys to come. We need to see that multinational teams engaging in the diverse cultures in our cities are absolutely essential. What Gabor and Edna have faced in Europe, the challenges of the gospel, the hard ground, the different issues they have faced, they already understand where America is going in the years to come. And so what their understanding is of how do we engage the gospel and not lose hope is absolutely essential to where we're going. These guys, we live in America. We don't realize that our youngest generation, millennials, are considered the most unchurched generation of our nation's history. We have largely a biblically illiterate nation in our own country. And I've spent time with these guys to see their strong biblical theological foundation, and they can bring that. But they will bring insights, creative strategies. But as they come, I want to reflect on my own journey going to Western Europe. I learned things there that the Lord allowed me to employ as I came back to my own country. I have no doubt as Gabor and Edna make this move to the United States that they're going to learn, they're going to grow through this, they're going to develop through this, and that the continent of Europe, perhaps beyond, will be impacted in years to come in the next chapter because of what they learned from this. So their move to the States is not a move back. It's a move forward in their faith. It probably is a move that's required greater obedience than any decision they've ever made in their entire mission history and life. And so I would encourage you as people, if you're prayer warriors for them, pray for their families they walk through this journey. If you're partners investing with them financially, not only would I ask of you to continue to stand with them, but spread the word and invite others to join with this. But I encourage you to see this. This is an opportunity for this family not only to impact the complexities of cities in America, but to gain through that insight. If they were going to the States to seminary, we'd say, of course, for a few years and then go back. This is an opportunity of immense learning and impact they will make in America, and I believe they're kind of the global leaders that will impact into Europe and beyond in years to come.
To be honest, in my 38 years of full-time ministry, serving in 20 countries in Eastern Europe and here in the United States, in church ministry where I've been the senior pastor, I'm just being honest. I've never met anybody like Gabor and Edna. They are incredibly gifted leaders, and teamwork that you've had with them leads me to, when I think of you and them and pray for them and you, to give great thanks to God. This is a time that's very strategic in their lives. Can you imagine at age 50 making a career change, moving to countries, to another country, finishing raising your children in the junior high, high school, early college years, and then getting to know another culture and blessing a team effort that's focused in cities in the U.S. and globally, what that challenge would look like? This is a time for friends. This is a time for prayer. This is a time to read everything they publish, emails, newsletters, hard copies, web pages, blogs, everything they're doing. Get to know them better and better and support them stronger and stronger. The world of Cru and our kingdom partners around the world need them to be healthy and strong here, financially, spiritually, emotionally, because the future is super bright, and we need Gabor's Bible teaching. We need their marriage, what they model to our staff and to our kingdom partners. We need them as potential church planting partners around the world. We need them in every way. And you know, you all have heard this before, but no matter how excited anybody gets about fulfilling the Great Commission and taking the great commandments of loving our neighbor and loving God with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength, it takes teamwork. And we need teamwork now more than ever.